Welcome, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'll send out a few messages here for my live friends. Let me fix my hat, though. I got to get a new hat, some new hats. I have a collection on order, so I'm not sure what looks good anymore, but it doesn't matter. Hey, Captain, good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Say hello to Leroy and everybody up there for me. Jamie, welcome. Loretta to you, sir, ma'am. I'm not going to transgender anybody. Even if sometimes rats can be transgendered as well. I'm not sure. One gender or the next. Who am I going to say what a rat is? What kind of a rat is? So I'm trying to do the right thing here. Welcome everyone from the Loretta Corporation. They own a lot of stuff now. Let me tell you, it's getting very busy, very busy. Work. Let's see. I got to tell a few people here real quick. Bear with me a second. Talk amongst yourselves or something like that. Possibly. Amongst yourselves a little bit. Let's say hello to Jeff Hates Pigs, my favorite Jeff in the world. I love Jeff. He's a great Jeff, he hates pigs, obviously. I mean, it's not you really can't, it's pretty much right in the name. So, that's sort of it. But we love Jeff. He is, okay. It's Sunday. It's beautiful here. It is a balmy, I think it's 50 or something. Justin Garza is here, my favorite. He's always sent by Loretta to make sure everybody's on their toes, doing what they're supposed to, welcoming everyone to our corporation. And if you want to buy stock options, please get a hold of him. Because he can give you the best deal. I cannot. I am a lonely totem pole member. That's it. And so I really just want to help out Justin and the corporation as much as I possibly can. And so there's that. So please buy stock options from Justin. It is a balmy, that's what I was going to tell you what the weather was here. And it's very sunny outside, sunny in, it's not California or Philadelphia. Jamie, good to see you. It is today, right now, in Utah is 50 degrees and sunny, bright and sunny today. Sunny in Utah. I guess I want to talk about a specific, there's not too many specific things other than corruption and Utah this is very strange. I mean, I grew up in the church here. I knew about I have LDS family here. There is one thing about the Mormon religion, obviously, this is not hidden or anything. Polygamy. Polygamy was a thing in the church. They had like a bunch of wives. it was okay to have a bunch of wives. There are still sex in this sex, S-E-C-T-S, sex, in this state where they practice parts of I think they're called the fundamentalists, FLDS. FLDS, that's what it's called. Oh, welcome, Dave. Is Dave here? Good to see you. Let me see. Dave, good to see you, sir. Jeff is here, of course. Jamie is always present. My name's JF. JF. Okay, that's funny, JFC. Jody. Band. Boop. Boop. No, wait. Hold on. Time Jody comes in, I gotta make her laugh real quick. Just 1 second. Sorry. I'm sorry. Just give me a second. Damn. I gotta get this loaded up a little better. A little better. No Asian hate. Stop the Asian hate. Please. Stop the Asian hate. On any. Oh, half the man. Fontaine. Oh, hold on. Dave's working something here. Hold on a minute. Dave's working something here, actually. Ooh, now, okay. I see where you're going, Dave. That's good. That's good. That's actually very. All right. Now we got to write that down, Dave. Damn it. All right. Hold on a minute. La Fontaine. See? All right. We're going to work that in. Half the man and twice the stubborn, Jeff. Yeah. Yes, that could be true. You're in a silly mood. I like it. Okay. Yep. I'll say that. Sure. But anyway, back to let me make sure I free the tab. What's, free the tab. There's, I'm not going to say that, but, let's see. Okay. Oh, Cindy's here. I didn't even see Cindy. Whoa. Hello, Cindy. 50 and sunny in Utah. Dang, I'm jealous. As Davey's up in New York, where it's cold and freezing. Out there messing around with the Scientology folks. Anyway, let's get back on a little bit of a religion thing. Just a little bit, because that's part of our First Amendment. And not many people talk about the religious part. Even though I don't believe Scientology is a religion. I think it's more of a spacecraft or something, or whatever it is going on. Ask Jody. Maybe we should play it again. Let's play it again and see it. What is Jeff making a joke? Cussing is the funniest part of conversations. Well, we don't cuss anymore around here. I am realizing that it is Sunday. It's Sunday. So you have to pay double on Sunday if you cuss. So if you're going to cuss, that's on you. Pay double. It's not my I'm not getting involved in that. I'm just not going to. That's Dave's problem, not mine. I will not be cussing unless somebody makes me cuss, and I really would rather not, but we probably have to try to work on that song. Dave was on something here, and that I'm going to try to do something with that. This has nothing to do with Praz. It has nothing to do with Praz at all. Then we're moving on from Praz, okay? Let's be honest. Let's be honest, Jody. I will cuss, and I'm not paying at all. No, you will cuss. Or no, you won't cuss. If you cuss, you have to pay. If you don't cuss, well, that's good. It's Sunday, so that's good. Don't cuss. I'm not sure if I can get this at the right. La Fontaine or something. Oh man, Dave was on something a minute ago. All right, we're gonna have to work that, Jody. Oh, that's gonna be okay. We're moving on from Praz on that joke. He doesn't even know anyway. He's never even been over here for the stream. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. I wouldn't want him to get all upset as he's up on the high wire or whatever he's doing. Whatever he's doing. I don't want to feel bad him getting dizzy because so many people are making songs about him. No, don't. Look, the other day when I was over there, and I'm not even going to say where or whatever, there were so many comments of his, nobody else could even chat. I'm like, well, why don't you just call her instead? You know, since nobody else can even comment, every comment's yours. I went, well, I thought you work on a high wire. Aren't you busy? I mean, what? You're sure here a lot. Damn. We're going to get him over here. You're going to get me in trouble, Jody. You're going to get me in trouble. Damn. Next topic. Next topic. Okay. Yeah, code words. All right. Yeah, I'm not even going to bring his name up anymore. Damn. Okay, damn's in the Bible. You could say that one. All right, back to the topic. Scientology, religion. It's part of our First Amendment. It's a part of our First Amendment is to believe, they used to prosecute and throw some of these, they said Christians, Mormons, us Irish Catholics. I went to catechism when I was a kid. I grew up in the Mormon church here. I know all about Mormons, everything, all about the temples and all the stuff they do, and now some of them wear anyway, everybody dresses differently is what I'm saying. Mr. Bones, good to see you, bro. Hey, welcome, sir. Thank you for coming in. I'm very happy to have Mr. Bones here, by the way. So thank you. I'm here all week. Okay, what is Dave making a joke again here? Oh, God, we lost our Dave. Boy, Dave's going to try to run with my stuff, man. All right, you're now my writer, Dave. You're now my writer. Okay, look, let's get back on the First Amendment here, or the religious part of this. Stay focused, guys. Quit trying to... I got rhymes. Dave says I got rhymes. I'm sure you do. So does Grab It too, by the way. Boy, that guy was sauce last night at the wedding. This wedding, he was, what was that today? No, that was yesterday. It was sauce last night at the wedding. Mr. Bones is, I'm not sure what you're doing there, Mr. Bones, but let's see. I'm not sure what you're doing there, bro, but we don't, I mean, there was a famous song many years ago. It was 867, and then other people say things or, call out whatever they're doing. And that person got called like, they had to drop off the face of the earth like Praz. Or wait, no, stop. We're not on him. This is not what we're talking about here today. We were talking about the First Amendment and religion. This is why the First Amendment and your religious belief. Okay, so that's what I was going to say. This is no intention to making fun of people's religion or how many wives they had. There are many places in the world, I believe, that has a bunch of wives. This just happens to be one of them. I'm not saying, that, people get married a lot or many times. Many times. Sometimes people get married again. There are people that they had a wife, and then sometimes they later in life remarry them and stuff. I've seen that. I've actually had friends that, whether their girlfriend or they get married again. It does happen. That thing happens. Now, okay, this is where the problem ensues in these kind of religious behaviors or sects, sects, sects. It is when maybe the wife or girlfriend or whatever you're doing, like a cult or something, I'm not sure, is that the wife or whatever, they don't know you have another girlfriend or something, or you're courting another wife. Maybe they didn't know, or you didn't tell them. What I'm saying is you should be truthful to your wife, your mate, your girlfriend, your 4 wives maybe or something, if you have 4 or 6. I don't think there's a thing with husbands, and that's not a thing. I got a whole bunch of husbands. Well, but maybe some of them date a bunch of different guys or husbands or girlfriends or whatever. We'll be listening. Okay, Dave? Oh, is the owner in here? Oh, you're driving. Okay, that's no problem. That's fine. Press is living in your head. Jody, I'm gonna delete that. No, I'm gonna delete it. No, that's not true. Don't start. Wow, I've never deleted a Jody comment in my life. You'll be banned next. Boop. You'll be banned next. I'm telling you. I'll call the thumbs lady. I'm going to call the thumbs lady. I will call that thumbs lady, by the way. And she'll go, yep, that's why I ban her. She's out there just running wild. Running wild. Okay, back to you guys, I'm trying to stay on this topic for a very specific reason. Damn it. Okay, look. So religion is good, and having faith in the First Amendment and our right to believe in any higher power, okay, it is okay. And some people believe, Dave, I gotta watch Dave's comments. Holy smokes, I gotta watch all your comments now, you guys. You're supposed to be the guys doing monitoring yourself. You're the Rams. Stop. Yeah. Hold on a minute. Oh, the song started playing again. What the heck?
Why isn't that recording, man?
All right, stop. Okay, look. God, you guys got me on edge here. Jody, you did that. Why did you write that, you dork? Okay, look. So listen, here's the thing. Religion is very good. And when you have belief and faith in the unity of a committed relationship, such as the First Amendment, that's a committed belief that we have in the world. And we love our First Amendment. It is part of our First Amendment. Religion is the first one. Assembly, petition, press, and speech. Raps. Everyone remember that. Raps. Religion, assembly, petition, press, speech, raps. That's the acronym for it. But religion and your belief in unity of a relationship is very important. It's very important. So I heard this story a little back ago. There is a person here in this city, supposedly, I'll say it like this, supposedly, I'll get confirmation on. I had heard this story, and I just was like, well, that's sort of, it's bad, let me tell you. It's not like I'm working as a secretary or anything. That secretaries are important. Let me say this. Secretaries are important. They take care of the filings. They take care of a lot of people. Secretaries take care of a lot of people. They do a lot of good work sometimes. Sometimes they don't, by the way. But having that connection with your secretary doesn't really mean what I'm saying. You're not supposed to. Unity in religion doesn't include a secretary, is what I'm saying. I guess that's what I'm saying here. Unity in religion doesn't include your secretary. And so sometimes secretaries you can't really have your secretary at your house if you have unity somewhere else. This is what I'm saying. Is that hippie? Good to see you, hippie. Good to see you, sir. Welcome. Do you like my secretary story, hippie? Hippie's going to like this, actually, by the way. He's going to like this story. Yeah, but I'm not even saying the secretary. There are male secretaries, is what I'm saying. You don't see it much. Well, maybe you do. I really don't know, actually, about that. But secretaries, when you have unity with a secretary, right? This conversation might get a little tricky. I have to I have to. I love secretaries. Okay, they do good work. They do good work, and they're good people. Some of them. They're good people. Boy, this one's a tough. This one's a tough one. I gotta be, you know, dance around a little bit. I'm not a good dancer. I tell people all the time I'm not a good dancer, and I know right now there are people that are not good dancers. By the way, I'm not a good dancer. I've seen Seinfeld. I know other people that have danced that not a good dancer, and I tell them you're not very good. And I tell them right off the bat, I'm not a good dancer. You won't see me trying to do this, whatever. Not doing it. So there's that. Oh, Mr. Commander, good to see you, sir. Thank you for tuning as well already. Further, as EC setting, I'm not sure. Well, right, they do have, somebody asked a very good question on here. If, like, the male secretary who does dictation, it's obviously part of your job, is when you have to work there, dictate messages to different people everywhere all the time. You're constantly dictating things to other people when you need to be at your desk in unity at your desk and not dictating, over at that office or maybe down the block or, okay, so hold on a minute. So secretaries are important. I was on religion though first, but let's stick with the secretary for a second. We love secretaries. Everyone loves secretaries. Why not? But when you're in unity and you need to stay in your own office and your own desk and work, you shouldn't be naked down the road. You shouldn't be naked, like jumping out of a window and running down somewhere as a secretary is not on dictation. That's what I'll say. I think that's what I'll say. Somebody might come out with a frying pan or a flipping, one of these flipping rollers. If you get caught with the secretary. Know what I mean? You shouldn't be hanging out with secretaries, is what I'm saying. That's a legitimate answer. She or he might be married. She or he might be married. Need to stay in your office with unity at your desk. And don't be running down the block with a frying pan or a rolling pin in somebody else's house as a secretary. I'm not a secretary, so so I don't have to worry about frying pans or rolling pins or dictation, or signing on the dotted line. Because once you sign on the dotted line and you have unity at home or in your office, you're supposed to stay in your office, in your lane, as they would say. In your lane, stay in your lane. And sometimes secretaries, they have wild stories about them. Wild parties. They had funny hats. I almost swore there, Dave. I wish Gio was here to swear, so I didn't have to swear. But anyway, whether you're a secretary that has unity or you're not a secretary that runs around with everyone and subscribes your dictation all over the road, and you get caught with your pants down, that could be a problem in your lane. I don't even know what I'm talking about here. I don't even really like secretaries. I've never had a secretary. I love the horse, though. I love the horse. How did we get on Monica Lewinsky here? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. What? Stop. What the commander said. Commander made a joke again always. She was doing her best. Okay. Let's see. Tobacco and there's Dave, tobacco and carbon. You expose all you fools. There's more to come. That's true. Almost told to hit it to the jar. He's carbon. Yeah, no kidding. She was an intern. An intern and a secretary doing two different things. Or I'm not so sure. Maybe there's an intern up here at East Carbon. Maybe he's an intern. Well, I was trying to focus on religion and unity. That's what I was trying to do here. You guys are taking me in a wild different path. How did we get on Monica Lewinsky? What are you doing? This has nothing to do with her. I don't even know what she's doing now today. I'm sure she's not an intern or a secretary. But boy, do secretaries sure get around. They sure get around, let me tell you. And sometimes they're buck naked somewhere. Buck naked in an office and a box that they shouldn't be in. Secretariat, that was the name of the horse. Not secretary, secretariat. That's different. That was a great horse. I love horses. Some people have horses around here. There's a lot of horses. But there's unity, and that's what I specifically wanted to talk about. Unity. There's unity in the First Amendment community. There's unity in the marching, the marchers. And, like when you're in a band, you're playing, that's unity. The basketball team is unity. The dirty cops, the sovereign citizens sort of have unity for covering up crimes against each other. And sometimes even they have secretaries. The dirty cops have secretaries that do stuff for them. So they bring unity into the secretary world. Look, beep, beep, look. Beep, beep. Everybody hear it? Honk, honk. Damn, I did get something out of my... I asked a friend of mine for an item for my wall today. It's a friend of mine for an item. That's okay. He didn't have this plaque that I wanted. I was looking for this plaque, but I'm thinking of something else to put up here on the wall. There's many things that you put up on the wall, signs. The one lady, the one lady here in town, bashed me with an umbrella. I think I'm gonna go buy an umbrella and I'm gonna bash it on the chair and just put it up there as remembrance that you shouldn't bash people with umbrellas. I think you gotta let even look. We're not talking about that. We're talking about secretaries in unity. And you really shouldn't have a union constantly with different secretaries, no matter where you are, is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And when you get caught with your secretary, well, then you got to play a song. And you got to play a song, I guess, when you get caught with your secretary. I don't have a secretary. I'm not a secretary. Secretaries have dictation all the time. They are, they're using their. I can't fit that in there, Dave. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. But we're going to work on that one. And any reference to you know who, Jody, will be now banned and TikToked out of here. Boop, beep, God. Because this isn't about hire wire acts as a clown. Okay? Is that Howard? Good to see you, sir. Thank you for coming in, my friend. Good to see you. Commander, hey, look, Commander, did you see that joke? Now, I did that short because you guys screwed me up last night. I did that short because that was such a good joke. That was such a good joke. It's still a good joke. I sat there as I was thinking about it. I went, and then he ended the stream. So nobody got to see the joke. Pissed me off, really. Damn it. But that joke, I'm going to remember a long time, and I'm going to loop all kinds of stuff off that, rice Asian. It's a non-hate thing, though, honestly. It's an Asian popsicle. It's a rice popsicle. It's a rice-icle. It's a rice-icle. He said, Bao looks like a, I think he said Bao looks like a rice-icle. And that was hilarious to me. It still is. That's actually one of the funniest. Damn it, I wish I would have came up with that last night. You were cowards for not getting in there and making that joke. He made the other joke. That was not. Out the door beeping, yeah. That was such a good joke, man. Johnny, did you see that? Did you see that short I did? That Bao was a rice-icle. And then as he was walking back he was walking back to the car. This is actually even funnier. He was walking back to the car. I'm telling Commander, tell the joke right now. Hurry up, tell the joke. He's like, my lips are frozen. And I went, tell the joke, quick. Tell the joke. And they wouldn't. Grabbit was at a wedding. This guy's telling jokes on my stream. He won't go over there and tell his joke. And finally, I got pissed and I went over and told the joke. And then he ended the stream. Son of a bitch. Oh. Damn it. Dang. Here, I think I swore twice there. Look. There. Think about that. that was a bicycle, and he was looking like an Eskimo, and he was all, he's all like, it's so cold. It's so, and guess what? As soon as he got there, this is the other funny thing that I couldn't believe that nobody was saying nothing about. There's these three huge goons, and there was this little Asian pigtail lady, and I went, wait, what? Go talk to her, please. Say something. Let's go. Even if he went over and went, no English or something, or something. I mean, and she was just wandering around with these huge flipping towers next to her. She was like 4'9". And I went, please, somebody, I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Maybe I see things differently. I'm not sure. But, there's that. The prize is half the man who used the tree. Half the man who used the tree. No, that's the original. It's funny. That's funny. No, that was funny. The guy flipped out and what the hell? Just typing away. Wait, it was a joke. I mean, what? These are just jokes, guys. None of these are real. Wax on, wax off. That looked like a bicycle. I mean, he didn't even say that. I think he said, I don't think he said he looks like, he might have said he looks like a bicycle, but man, I died. It was funny. It was so flippin' funny. The big Eskimo thing, and he was all wrapped up. And he goes, my lips are frozen. Oh my God, make that joke, please. Okay, so. Right, and it was only a half hour. So first it starts off with the Asian lady next to the Eskimo bicycle. Oh shit, he's probably gonna replay this. Next to the. Sorry, bro. But it's all fun, though. We're just having fun here. Next to the Eskimo bicycle, he was following around. I'm like, I can't believe this. This is going to be great right here. Watch this. And then he let him get away. And I went, oh, Lord. No. And then Commander makes the comment a half hour later, right as he was deciding to quit. And I make the comment, do it now, quit, do it now. And do it now. And he wouldn't. He made a different joke, which wasn't, I forgot that joke, but I remember this one. But anyway, let's get back to what I was saying about unity. And when you get caught with the secretary, when your secretary gets caught, I guess we'll have to take it right here to the, sometimes when you walk up to the tippy toe line, when you walk up to, you see some sharks around there and you walk up there and you're like, oh, put your toe in, shark. When you get caught with the secretary, when the unity isn't at home in dictation in your office, you might end up beat up somewhere naked on the street by a different secretary, I guess. Know what I'm saying? Mr. Secretary, do you understand what I'm saying? That's to all the secretaries of the world, too. You can't be jumping from one secretary to the next. Secretariat had one good job. And that job was to run fast, not down the street naked. Well, horses are naked, I guess. They do put those rings around their whatever, the flowers. But don't be surprised if secretaries change their union, because sometimes the union dues come up to be paid. And if you don't have union dues to get paid, Mr. Secretary, you end up running to a different job and a different unity, and then you end up naked and out of nothing. Then you're cold. You want a coat. You want some warmth, don't you? Every secretary needs a job, but how many secretary jobs do you need? How many offices can you work at as a secretary? I'm just asking. It's a question. This is Mohammed. This is Mr. Osgood. Is in our chat today. Good to see you, sir. Welcome. We were just, I don't know, we're talking about unity. But, so anyway, it was good to see, good to see Powell looking like an Eskimo. I really appreciate that. Thank you, everybody, for here. What's 180? Okay, here's Randall swooping in always, waiting for, timing is everything, just like Secretariat. Boom, win. Ricicles, dude, that was so, he looked like a ricicle, dude. It was so funny. You missed that last night, Randall. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. The commander made that joke. I couldn't stop thinking about it. It was so good. That's what I need to get as a secretary. Well, there's a secretary here that seems to me, sir, that this guy, secretary, gets around, let me tell you. He takes a lot of different positions and jobs. There was a song many years ago. It was one of the first concerts I ever went to. I was 16. My manager, my first concert. And it was Van Halen, David Lee Roth. He came down in a boxing ring from the rafters of the convention center. Tom Gorman was my manager's name. Hey, you want to go see? And I was just a crew member. And here's the manager. They're all managers are going to see Van Halen. I'm like, let's go. I'll go in and give me a ticket. Nobody else was invited. I was part of the cool kids thing or whatever it was. Cool, whatever the group is. Unity's good. Unity's very good, by the way. I almost got kicked out. I almost got kicked out of my first concert. Tom Gorman almost got me kicked out, by the way. And I'm trying to watch Van Halen. But he had this song. It was a good song. It was the 80s. I'm not that old. Actually, now I'm aging myself. Actually, I'm 38, 39. That's what I'm at. The song is, Dixie, good to see you. So this has no relation to a secretary in any way. Secretaries they do good jobs, they have desks, they have unity, and they have dictation. Some of them play this song as an anthem. I'm just a gigolo everywhere I go. People seem to wanna beat me. Depends on which secretary you are. And then if you get caught with your pants down, getting hit with a broomstick or something, well, there could be that. That might be a problem. Grab your underwear and run. But no, I went to that concert. That's a true story. Tom Corbin almost got us kicked out. He's just standing on the flipping seats. And the guy with the flashlight, the spotlight, flashlights, people, scumbags, spotlights. He's got to get down. You can't be up on the banister up there, whatever. And I'm like, Tom, get down, dude. If I get kicked out my first concert, I will never forgive you, sir. And we finally, yesterday, a long time, hey, just stay right here, party guy. Watching Van Halen. That was a great concert. I've been to many, many, many concerts. Yes, Dixie, good to see you. Thank you. Let's see. Teeny, I'm not right. Exactly. The head secretary, the one with Randall, look. Okay, Randall, we're friends. Okay, you gotta be nicer. You gotta talk nicer. You don't have a secretary, so you can't talk about too many times or secretary. You might have dated a secretary. How many times you dated a secretary in your life, Randall? Look, Dave. Look, don't entice Randall here. You're gonna look. You're gonna jumble this up here. We're trying to. This is about unity, and unity only exists when you're together. That's what unity means. It doesn't mean you get to share my secretary. You get to share my secretary. We'll trade secretaries or something. Okay, that's not a normal thing. But who am I? I'm just a comedian. So, I don't have a secretary. I don't want a secretary. Whoop, no thanks. So, there's that. Let's see. So, Howard said, yeah, Commander's, he's doing really, he's a funny guy. Commander, look, this wasn't, I can't even, you're out of control. You're out of control. I don't know what to do with this one. Jeez. All right, you got me stumped. I'm trying to stay back. I'm trying to focus here. Focus. Where's Mary? Mary, hello. Miss Staples. Maybe we could do the Alibaba thing and see if Daly's here. Hello. Wave! Don't wave your wand at the secretary. Hey. Dating is if you marry a secretary, let's say if you marry your secretary, then you've done something wrong. Your secretary is a secretary for a reason. And you shouldn't marry your secretary. I'll just leave that one at the doorstep. I'll leave that one at the doorstep. Well, that's 55 minutes of talking. That was fun. That was fun. Yeah, Randall said, I'll have my secretary get back to you on that. Okay. No. I don't have no secretary call. I don't talk to, I avoid the secretary world. I'm being sarcastic a bit. STP sings it, but there's a YouTube video that suggests Nirvana does too. The comments in it are wild. Everywhere I go, people want to hear and talk to me. Just a gigolo. Dave wears a flap in my banana hammock. So, damn, never mind. We're back on the camel toe story. Let's move along here. Not about secretaries, though. Let's talk about Dave, who hangs around too much in the sky in his flipping hammock. Let's go back to that or something. Jethro put me up to the bow thing last night, by the way. Okay, Jethro came in and said, Bow's live. Wouldn't it be funny if you restreamed him? Well, I did. Okay, he caught the Asian lady that was a foot taller than Bao, and Bao's not tall, obviously. He's a little quick dude, wrapped up like a flippin' Eskimo. Okay, he's a frozen ricicle. That's a frozen ricicle. But to catch this lady and not what what going? Anyway, that was hilarious. And then the ricicle thing. So that actually made my night last night. Is Jethro saying restream Bao, and then the Asian lady, I think she couldn't have been taller than. They're not very tall anyway. Not tall people. Asian people. There's some that probably play MMA or something. I'm not really sure. But most of them are, right above midget size. You could say midget. That's in the, that's not a word. Or little people. What is it? Little people. Okay, she was a little person. And it was the other guys were like this much taller than her. Huh? Wait, what? Bal's just walking up to this lady. Wait a minute. Talk to her, please. Go ahead, talk to her, sir. Well, he didn't do it. Damn. Oh, maybe it was Ming Ling. You're right. We found Ming Ling. What? Oh my God, we gotta find out her name. No. Oh my Lord. Holy shit, you guys. Oh my God, that was funny. That was funny. We found Ming Ling. Oh man. He could have used that. Why did he? He was too cold. He was a ricicle. He couldn't even think. Wrapped his head with a flippin' an Eskimo. That's all ricicle. This is bad. It's all bad. Well, see. All secretaries must come to a close at some point in their careers and not be a secretary anymore. Well, then you become a housewife. There's that. secretary turned housewife. And then you end up on the Lee Carbon show. With all my friends and popsicle buddies, icicle buddies. Picture Billy all dolled up like grandma. This way, too much makeup. I'm looking for a big leg at the bank. Oh my God, man. I wish Bow would have. I don't know. I think he was just too flippin' cold. He had all that shit on. He put the Eskimo helmet on and he wrapped a scarf. You could barely even see the flippin' guy, like this. Whatever. Well, not what I meant, by the way. You couldn't see him. That's what I meant. You couldn't see him because he was, a little bit tucked in. Damn, this is getting worse. This is getting worse, actually. I don't know how to get out of this one. So I will say, this is what I'll just say. Don't marry your secretary. That's what I'll say. Is Billy on the list? He's carbonate. Yeah, he's on the list. Yeah, he's definitely on the list. He's definitely on the list. Milton's not. Milton's not. But Billy's on the list. All right, you guys are making jokes behind me, and I can't, unless she's your cousin. Oh, Randall. Dang it. Damn it. You son of a... There's no coming back today. There's nothing I can do. There's just nothing I can do here. I can't go anywhere. Everywhere I go, it's a tuck and a banana and a camel searching for fresh water. And then Randall shows up and Grabbit's at a wedding. The guy couldn't and then Bow was a ricycle. What? This has been a weird weekend, but it's very funny. It's very funny. It's actually very funny. But the bottom line is, do not marry your secretary or a secretary because they always end up naked somewhere they shouldn't be. So let me. Oh boy, this was a fun one. You guys are always. I laughed so hard this weekend. Yeah, Osgood's everywhere. I seen you up at What's the Matter with You? That was fun. Well, until Dolly got, his mom got hit there for a second. But it's always fun to go up there and say hello to What's Wrong. He is in Oregon. Dad told me he's up in Portland, Oregon. And I went, hey, what's the matter with you? You got to get a hold of me. I got to find somebody up there in Oregon. And Dad goes, I knew you'd say that, East Carbon. He just watched my video. So I'm sure I'll get a hold of What's the Matter with You. Because we know everybody. We know the world. Left, right, middle, secretariats. not the whole friends of the, it's their family. Dang. Damn, Randall. He always comes in. I'm trying to stay out of some sort of a topics, and then he throws a flipping bone at you or a wrench. Boink! Oh. Randall would have made that joke last night, flipping bicycle. He would have made it. I know he would have made it immediately. I didn't go over there and make that joke. He didn't. Nobody did. I had to. Pissed me off. Dave, you remember him? Portland, Oregon, home of the wrestling killer Jack Haynes. Absolutely. I do love your hat. That's forever cool as heck. You are correct. You're right. Oh, welcome, Kevin Bernarski. Good to see you, brother. We don't stop. Loretta to you. Loretta to everybody in the chat. It's been really fun. Flippin' Randall got me bad. Jeez, he got me bad with that one. He got me bad with that one. Captain's mad at you for making that comment, by the way, too. It has nothing to do with me. You know that you got me, but that's, I'm not even I can't even, damn, Randall's such a flippin' joke stealer. He's a, what's that guy's name? What's Rogan's, I forgot his name. Everybody remembers Rogan. We forget the guy that studied with the joke thief. Mania. Not Mania. Yeah, oh, there it is. Carlos Mencia. That's what it was. And look, Joe's the most famous guy ever, or whatever. Carlos Mencia. And that clip actually ended his career. That ended his career, actually. Well, moral of the story here, Randall. Here's the moral of the story there. Carlos Mencia. Ready? Don't steal people's jokes because they pull a switcheroo on you. Not with a secretary or anything. I don't have a secretary, so it doesn't matter. Marty, the one-man party. Of course, Shawn Michaels, super. What are we're talking? Joe Rogan. What do you got? Something against bald people? All these cops are bald here, though. There's that. So yeah, I guess I do have a little problem with a lot of bald people. Anyway, camels aren't bald. Cats aren't bald. I've seen some hairy cats and dogs, and I don't think they have bald. I don't think there's bald camels. I'm not sure. I don't go to the desert, so I'm not really sure. I live in Loretta, Oregon now. You do you? I think this is a trick, Osgood. Don't try to trick me today. It's not good. Randall's already trying to steal jokes. Carlos Mencia. Anyone remember Marty Genety? You stole a skimmick. What's the matter with you? Yeah, he's in Portland. I will see him Tuesday when I go to the hospital. That's obviously where I seen you anyway. That's right. Up there, Miss Bones, and I appreciate you. I'm glad you're doing better. And Everyone, please go sub to Mr. Bones. You stole my rice skull. I'm calling Reese. Damn! Oh man, that was oh man, holy shit! That Risicle joke was so good. It's so good. And that flipping commander took that joke. I was about to think of that joke, actually. I was leaning towards it. I seen Mingling. And I went, wait a minute. Look, wait, hold on. Look, wait. She's right here. Look. So I was leading there anyway, at where, I was leading Commander in the direction, and he ended up with the secretary. That's all I know. That's it. I don't think he married her, though. So, but it was a good joke. I will remember that flipping joke forever because, damn, was that funny to me. And it's funny now still. Okay. So we will end on Ming Ling is not a secretary. She didn't have a scarf on even. She was, pretty tough out there. That was wrapped up. You couldn't even tell he was. You couldn't even tell who he was. Couldn't tell. Nobody could tell. I gotta read these comments. They're good and funny though. Jeez, you guys. At least you gotta laugh here. So, I mean, we gotta laugh. There's so much going on that if it wasn't for funny wins every time. You know that. I'm trying to teach Dave what funny means. He does this hammock story and. I paint or something. He's a painter. He's like a football guy or something. Funny day. You can't make somebody funny. You can't. You're either funny or you're Carlos Mencia. That's it. There you go. That's a pretty good joke, actually. You're either funny or you're Carlos Mencia. I was about to, something with the beep in here a minute. Or Randall and Commander, they always come up with a good, very good. He caught me on the mother beepers the other day. That was funny. No, but geez. Geez. No, you Dave, don't write that on. Don't write that. Don't write that, Dave. Dave, don't write it. I'm telling you. You're gonna make me swear. Don't write that stuff here. So Randall got me again. Randall always just comes in and that's what he gets paid for in the Rod organization. Honestly, that's why he's the heavy hitter here. Okay, he comes in, whoop, and everybody goes, oh, if you can make Randall laugh. Or Don P. Or Aiden. Or Brent too. If you can make Don P. Randall, Aiden, or Brent laugh, I guess there's probably a few few others that I forgot, but then you had a good joke. That was a good joke. So, because they're always, unless you're Carlos Mencia. Kitty cat, I'll say that. I better quit saying that guy's name. I don't want to get in trouble here or whatever. It don't matter. That guy lost his career a long time ago, reputation. Just like all the dirty cops in this town. They lost their reputation long ago, and now they're just exposed. Exposed. And some of them probably dated secretaries. Mr. Bone says, I'm going to have you make a song where I go dancing, protesting, and I end up butthurt and going to the hospital, not the butt hurt. Boo, boo, blue, boo, piggy. I got rhythm, I got rhymes. I got rhythm, I got rhymes. Howard, you were supposed to put it on your foot. Oh man, you guys. But we gotta laugh. This is these times with what's going on around the world is, funny wins every time. Dave, even Dixie, she comes up with some hot leaders every time. I mean, we got the funniest. We need to put a program together for like the Daves of the world. They're learning to be funny. They're sort of older, grumpy guys that slip on the ice and stuff. We're going to bring them along. We're not going to let Grabbit have them tell silly little jokes from an old joke book from 1972 or something. We don't like those. We like interesting jokes like like Ricycle Big Legs. I don't even know how that mingling thing started, but I mean, I don't know. He probably just came up with it. I'll have to remember. I don't remember it so long ago. Or he was always trying to find Ming Ling. He's on the list, Dave. They're all on the list. Everyone's on the list. They're all on the list. Boy, this was a funny one. This was a funny one. But we like funny. Funny wins every time. Even when you're doing very, very important, difficult things. Everybody's busy. We all know how difficult the true criminals are. But you guys have a wonderful day. I know it's Saturday, and we're still looking for the ricicles, the Eskimo ricicles. So Dave said it's all saleable, everybody. The hammock calls. Dave, see you later. Good to see you. Thank you, Dixie, for coming in. Mr. Bones, I appreciate you coming here. It was awesome. You're welcome anytime. I'm waiting for the Jody slips up a joke. No, Jody writes all the jokes. She writes the jokes that make the world go around. She writes the jokes that make the world go around. Everyone. But thanks. Howard, good to see you. Thank you, sir, for coming in. Commander, as always, keep up the good work. And Randall split because Mr. Osgood, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Mr. Bones, everybody. You guys were great. Thank you for today is the Lawrence Day. It's Sunday, not Saturday. But thanks for coming in. We got more work to do. And do not hire dirty secretaries, because they end up naked. Thanks for tuning in.